Question is odd even linked list. So we are given with the head of a simply linked list, and we have to group odd indices together and even indices together and return the reordered list. So suppose if we have this linked list 1 pointing to 2 pointing to 3 pointing to 4 pointing to 5 pointing to null. So in this case, this is odd index, this is odd index, and this is odd index. And for even, this is even index, this is even index, and we don't have any other even index. So what we will do, we have to take odd indices first. So 2 pointing to, sorry, we have to take odd indices, right? So for odd, it is 1 pointing to 3 pointing to 5. And then we have to take even indices, which is 2 pointing to 4 pointing to null. So this should be our output. And this is our index. So what we can do, we can take, wait, first let me make it again. 1 pointing to 2 pointing to 3 pointing to 4 pointing to 5 pointing to null. What we can do, we can make two dummy nodes. Even head for even indices and odd head. Wait, let me change the color. Odd head. We have two new nodes, two new dummy nodes, which are initially -1 value. Okay. So what we will do, we will first traverse through the main list. Traverse through the main node or list, whatever you say. Okay. So the and while traversing, we will take one even here and one odd also to this node only. And what we will do, sorry, not even here. Not even here. I will take even here. So what we will do, we will take first odd here. So if we have odd, then what we will do, we will point odd head to here. And we are not making new node, we are pointing to that node only. And then for even, what we do, even head next to the left pointer. And then we will move even 2 ahead and odd also 2 ahead. So we have 3 as odd and 4 as even now. So what we will do, if we have even, then we will put, sorry, we will put even. Yes, we are pointing this to that. Not we are not making new node. We are pointing it to that. And then for this odd, we will point one odd here, just 3. And then what we'll do, we will move even 2 ahead and odd also 2 ahead. So we have odd this and even as null. So since we don't have even now, so we will not add even, and we have odd now. So for odd, we will add one 5 here. And then since we have reached the events, since the even has reached the null, what we will do, we will put odds next to the even head. Even head next, because this -1 was done. So even head next will be this. So what we will see that now we have odd head is like this. Odd head is like this, -1 pointing to 1 pointing to 3 pointing to 5 pointing to this 2, not -1, because we have pointed to even heads next. 2 pointing to 4, and this is null pointing to null. So what we can see that odd heads next is the element which we wanted previously. See 1 3 1 3 5 2 4 1 3 5 2 4. So by this you can take out the code. Wait, let me see that. Do I have code? Yeah, I do have code. Let me explain this. Okay, so this is the base condition. If head is null or heads next is null, we will return head. Because if we have only single element, suppose if we have only single element, then what is even, what is odd? It doesn't matter. So we will directly return this one only. And if we have no element, then also we'll return that head only. And then list node odd. We will take one odd to the head and even to the heads next, as I have taken here. This was our even, this was our odd. And we have done same thing here. Odd is head and even is heads next, and even head is heads next. We have taken one even head because at the end we have to merge odd next to the even head. So that's why I have taken like this. Until even is not null and evens next is not null. We have taken even next and even next and even not null because whatever happens, even will always be ahead than odd, because we have taken even initially one ahead than odd. That's why even will always be one ahead of odd. That's why the base condition is while even is not null and evens next is not null. What we'll do, we will move odd to 2 ahead and even to 2 ahead, and then this is the basic, that odd will be odd next, even will be even next. And at the end, what we will do, we will merge odds next to the even head, which we have done here. Wait, let me show. Yeah, which we have done here. See, this was odd head. We have merged this to the even heads next. Yeah. So at the end, we will return head. And by this, code will be running fine. I've already submitted it before, but wait, let me submit it again. Okay, so the code runs fine and its time complexity is best. So by this, hope you would have understood.